Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Molly Hendrickson with an update from Denver 7. New details are slowly coming in involving the deadly shooting at STEM School Highlands Ranch. One student was killed, 8 others injured.
Law enforcement gave the latest update at 6 o'clock this morning, and tragically they told us the one student who died was set to graduate in 3 days. Most of the students brought to the hospital have been released. One of the 3 in the hospital was also upgraded from serious to fair condition. 2 suspects are in custody. They were not apprehended together, and we know one is an 18-year-old male. The second, authorities learned through interviews, is a juvenile female.
As expected, this morning's press conference was an emotional one, as many officials are parents themselves.
I grew up in these parts. And if you had suggested to anyone behind me or in this room that within 20 years and 20 miles we would have dealt with Columbine, Aurora Theater, Arapahoe High School, the shooting of Zach Parrish and 4 other deputies, we'd have thought you mad. And yet here we are again. My heart goes out not just to the victims in this case, but there are those that won't be classified as victims that are feeling it this morning right now. Moms and dads looking at each other, making decisions about whether or not to send their kids to school in one of the greatest school districts in the country because they don't feel safe.
The 18-year-old suspect will be in court today at 1:30. Officials tell us they expect the next update from them will come after 2 p.m. And of course, you can be sure we will stay on top of every angle of this investigation as more information becomes available.
You can always find the latest information right here on Denver 7 or the denverchannel.com and all of our streaming apps for Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Let's get a check at more rain in the forecast today. Here's Lisa.
Yeah, it's coming down as we speak. Here is a live look at Pearl Street there in Boulder, and you can see just how wet it is this morning. We're getting more scattered showers. No sunshine expected today. We're going to stay under quite a bit of cloud cover with that chance for some scattered rain showers today. Now, this morning starting off in the low to mid 40s. It's actually going to get cooler as the day goes on. We'll see winds out of the north, low 40s to even some upper 30s this afternoon, and then that rain's going to switch over to snow. It's likely first going to happen in the foothills, and then there along the Palmer Divide closer to Deckers, Castle Rock, and Castle Pines. You'll start to see some of that snow for the evening commute. So the roads are going to be wet to slushy through early tomorrow morning. Look at how cold it gets. Tomorrow morning we're going to be down to near freezing. So if you did plant, bring those plants in, cover them up overnight tonight. We are going to see temperatures that are in the low 30s through the early morning hours, and then we'll get back into the low 40s by tomorrow afternoon. Now, when it comes to snowfall, the mountains are going to pick up some pretty good snow as you get up down and through the San Juans. Could get well over a foot. I'll show you some of those totals in just a minute. But today, again, a little rain and snow. Now, the Rockies have a game tonight. First pitch is at 6:40. We'll see how this weather impacts the game, whether or not we see any delays or postponements from it. But look at how cold it is. We'll be in the low 40s by first pitch and then upper 30s by the end of the game with, again, that chance for some rain, then switching over to snow here on our Super 7 day. As far as totals go, by tomorrow morning into midday, we're likely going to see here across the metro area less than an inch of snow. A lot of that just on the grass and the rooftops, and a lot of it melting as soon as it hits the ground. The Palmer Divide could be at about 1 to 2 inches, so a touch more. And then up and through our foothills just west of Denver, about 4 to 8 inches of snow. Heavier for the mountains above 10,000 feet. Skies are going to gradually clear out. So as we get into Mother's Day weekend, some much better weather Saturday and Sunday. More mid-May like. You guys will be in the low 60s on Saturday, closer to 70 on Sunday.
Thanks, Lisa. We have an update to the Denver City election with results still coming in late into the night and this morning.
And the headline this morning out of the mayoral race is that Mayor Michael Hancock will face a runoff election next month to keep his seat.
That's because no one was able to get more than 50% of the vote. Hancock and challenger Jamie Gillis look to be headed for a runoff since they remain the top 2 vote getters. That runoff would be June 4th. As for the 2 big initiatives on the ballot, both look to be failing. Initiative 300 was overwhelmingly denied by Denver voters. That would have overturned the city's urban camping ban. More than 80% of the votes were no to overturn the ban. Initiative 301 would have decriminalized magic mushrooms. It was a little bit closer, but that too looks to be getting turned down. At last check, 51% voted against it, while 48% voted in favor. And you can find all the rest of the election results right now on thedenverchannel.com.
This has been your Denver 7 on-demand update. Thanks for joining us.
Make sure you check back here later today for another update and download the free Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. Have a great day.